It's your girl Stephanie coming at you with another video. You guys are actually going to have to excuse my voice. I came down with a really bad cold. It's been going around at work, and my husband recently got sick as well too, so I thought I could run from it, but it caught up to me. I pounded on cake upon cake upon cake of makeup so that I look like an actual human being and not some creature of the night. Bear with me, guys. If you are new here, hi, hello. I'd really appreciate if you go ahead and hit subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell, and that way you're notified every single time that I upload. So yeah, so today's video is going to be a video about the lifestyle things and supplements that I use to actually manage my PCOS symptoms. So I also wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that I am actually partnering up with Theralogics in this video. Now, if you've watched any of my other previous videos, you will know that Theralogics is a wonderful brand, and they created the supplement that I use personally to manage my PCOS, OVASITOL. So thank you so much to Theralogics for partnering up with me in this video. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so now that I have been hydrated by the Fountain of Youth coffee. This mug was actually gifted to me by one of my old bosses. Couldn't stand the bitch, but she knew how to give good gifts. So what I wanted to go ahead and do was touch base with this again. I'm actually down towards the bottom-ish of my jar. So it helps promote insulin sensitivity, promotes healthy ovarian function and egg quality. It supports normal hormone levels. And so I noticed that it actually has been significantly helping. Again, I have not missed a period since upon taking this. Prior, I would maybe only get one a few times a year. Based off of from what my gynecologist was saying, that's not good. This has been my holy grail. Again, I will go ahead and link my discount code below. Things have changed now, so this is only applying towards your first purchase of OVASITOL only. Unfortunately, there won't be any other products that are part of this one here. So it's going to be solely based on just OVASITOL only. So I'll go ahead and leave that link in my description. It's also only going to be available on the official manufacturer's website, which is Theralogics. My discount code will only work on the actual website. It will not work if you purchase it on Amazon. And please be aware that there's a lot of like counterfeit products going around, so please only purchase from the manufacturer website. And my discount code will only work on the official website. It will not work if you purchase it off of Amazon. This is also non-affiliate whatsoever. I don't gain commission off of it. Just so that if you're willing to try it, if you wanted to go ahead and see like my further in-depth video of them, I'll go ahead and link my other two videos down below as well. But yes, still my tried and true, always will continue to take this from here on out. My next supplement is pretty sure like in my last video I mentioned that I was going on keto. Not quite as extreme. It's like it's keto, but it's not quite as insane as in like only 20 grams of carbs. I'm keeping myself still under like 80 grams of carbs, just trying to get my system to like, because I feel that if I go like too hard, I'm gonna mess up. So I'm gonna like want all the bread, I'm gonna want all the breadsticks, I'm gonna want, you know, all the pan and bread and tortillas and corn tortillas and, you know, conchas. It is my total weakness. Like I just want all the conchas. I'm doing that. When you drop yourself lower in carbs and also going to a lower carb alternative on like vegetables and stuff like that, a lot of the times you are missing out on some serious fiber. There's only one brand that I go hard for. There's only one supplement brand that I go like balls deep, like balls deep, you know what I mean? And it is Omar Nutrition. Now, Sarah and her husband Josh Bomar are seriously some of my inspo as far as for like, they are absolutely amazing people. Sarah Bomar, she is a boss lady. Like, she runs her business like a champ. Like, she is so involved. She is so involved with her customers. Like any question you have, she's just right there. You send her a DM and she's so responsive if you have any questions or anything as such. She is absolutely an amazing CEO and just an amazing athlete overall. Like, she is so inspirational. Like, her and her husband, like, they are like a dream team. And on top of that, all of their stuff is so incredibly high quality. Like, I cannot say anything negative about any of their stuff. Now, I struggle with getting enough protein and I struggle with getting enough fiber. I have been supplementing with fiber, you know, because, you know, gotta keep things regular, gotta keep things flowing. You know what I mean? And then I noticed that since I dropped to a lower carb diet, I have been struggling to intake my fiber. So that's where this comes in. So I have been taking the Omar Nutrition fiber supplement. Now with this one here, you get, obviously it's essentially 0 carbs. It'll say 9 grams of carbs on here, but literally your body digests every single one. So really it's like a wash. So with this one here, this kind of helps me stay regular during this transition into my diet. And then also it's just kind of good for you to have overall, because I know a lot of people actually are severely under on their daily intake of fiber. Omar Nutrition is honestly amazing. So for this one here, I'm gonna link all the stuff I list like down below. I'm not saying this is cheap. None of their supplements are. However, it's gonna be almost the same price as if you were to go into like GNC or any other like supplement store, or even on bodybuilding.com, you know, stuff like that. So honestly, they're very competitive on their prices, if not kind of relatively almost the same. This fiber flavor is sour cherry. Now with this one here, it was between this one and the peach rings flavor, and I went with the sour cherry thinking that, to be honest, like, as this is not my favorite one, my favorite flavor. I should have gone with the peach rings. However, if you like more of like a tart taste, if you like more of like a tart taste or like a soury taste, then maybe this one might work for you, but unfortunately I didn't really think it was gonna be quite as tart. So I mean, obviously I'm still taking it. It's still good, it's just not my favorite. They have this one and another peach rings. However, there's a way that you need to take this, and listen to me carefully. This is not something that you can just swirl around in your drink and then drink at a okay-ish pace. No, this one here, you need to scoop it in, shake it up, and chug. Reason being is because it's gonna get thick, because what it does is that it pretty much expands and then kind of helps things go. So it says right here, drink quickly within 10 to 15 seconds of mixing. It says to prevent the product from thickening before drinking.
Thickening before drinking.
To prevent the product from thickening prior to drinking, pretty much. But yes, so I noticed that this has significantly helped. Usually the average person is actually really under on their daily fiber intake. Like, they don't get enough fiber from the food that they're taking. So it's recommended anyway. I felt that this one has been helping. Plus, I love to support, you know, a brand that, from a person that I also look up to. So I'll go ahead and leave her Instagram handles down below, as well as their Instagram handle for their business. It's called Omar Nutrition, and then the owners are Josh and Sarah Omar. Another supplement that I use from them is the fish oils. Now, fish oils are, especially for women with PCOS, is actually really important. Now with fish oils, or at least omega-3s, they kind of help with inflammation within the body. They also support heart, joints, and brain health. With this one here, I have tried numerous fish oils. You burp them, so which is actually kind of disgusting. So with this one here, the way that they source their stuff is that these comes from wild-caught ocean fish, not farm-raised fish. So that's also the reason why a lot of people, I think, burp them up, is because the fish that they source them from are farmed fish. So chances are they're not in a good environment. I will go ahead and link this in my description down below. Now, another thing, I have noticed that a lot of the foods I was eating have a lot of stuff in them that I didn't quite realize that was in there. So upon doing my research, I started looking into the factors of eating a more clean diet. As far as like none of the harsh preservatives, staying away from boxed stuff, staying away from processed stuff. A lot of stuff that, because like again, this is my journey. I'm starting to educate myself as far as for what's in my food and what I don't and don't want in my food and what I don't want to consume. And I didn't notice like in stuff that's considered labeled a better alternative option, not necessarily organic, but just a better option, because a lot of the times your girl can't afford a lot of the organic stuff. I get it, it's better. You just gotta choose better. Basically limited ingredients, like limited preservatives, limited everything. And again, don't come for me in the comments as far as for, oh, you need to be doing this and doing that. You know what? Like I said, everybody has their own journey. Everybody can only work with what they got. They might not have, and everybody might have access to the same things I have access to. So again, this is my personal journey. I'm just sharing it with you guys. I have sometimes a major sweet tooth, and obviously I wanted to look for more sugar alternatives. As far as for like stevia, obviously isn't one that I've been using, but I wanted to go ahead and look into something that I can use also to bake with. So with this one here, I know I've seen it popular in like the keto community as far as like a sugar alternative. I kept seeing this brand, it's called Swerve. It says the ultimate sugar replacement. It's non-GMO and certified by NSF. As you can see it here, this guy here, it's the ultimate sugar alternative. So it's also a carb conscious natural sweetener that measures cup for cup like sugar. I'm reading this just from the package right here. Without the bitter aftertaste or digestive discomfort of other sweeteners. It's perfect for baking, cooking, and sweetening your favorite foods and beverages. Swerve is made from ingredients found in select fruits and starchy root vegetables, and contains no artificial ingredients, preservatives, or flavors. So this one is gluten-free, diabetes-friendly, bakes like sugar, non-glycemic, tummy-friendly, keto-friendly. So, however, you don't want to go ham on this stuff, because the erythritol, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering this, like, my bad. You don't want to have too much, because if you eat too much of this, you will be in the bathroom. I've been looking into like keto desserts, keto snacks, and sometimes I have the occasional sweet tooth. So recently I made a keto friendly chocolate chip mug cake, which is actually really good, and I used this and I thought, well, maybe I did a little bit less than the serving size, because sometimes I don't like my stuff overly sweet. That's just me. I used half of a teaspoon and it was perfect. It worked amazing. So now I can see why a lot of people use this. One of the main symptoms for PCOS too is excess facial hair. Fortunately, if you guys haven't watched my OVASITOL video, your girl has to use, I have to shave my face. Like it's an actual thing. I do have a little bit of discoloration under here, especially down in here. This is where I mainly actually get a lot of my facial hair. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I know that a lot of women who have PCOS are ashamed of it. They're embarrassed by it. They're very insecure. And also some just tend to rock it. They tend to do the full, you know, bearded lady thing. But for me personally, it's actually one of a very big insecurity of mine. If your girl can't afford electrolysis or laser hair removal, we have to resort to the old-fashioned way, razors. I take an actual razor to my chin and neck area. However, for my mustache area, it's a Flawless Beauty razor. If you can see it here. Has a little flashlight here. I feel that it really does help only in the mustache area. I wouldn't consider it's good for thick or coarse hair. I don't really have like thick or coarse hair among my mustache line. I have only thick or coarse hair like in my chin and neck and down in here area. I really did like this. I really feel that it did work as far as just for my mustache region only. Anyways guys, so that kind of concludes today's video. I mean, I know that this one wasn't exactly a long one, but these are just a few of the things that I use to help manage my PCOS symptoms. A lot of it goes past as far as for just supplements. There's a lot of things that you can do to kind of help manage your hormones. These are just some of the things that I have felt that helped me personally. PCOS has definitely not been easy to live with, I will be honest. It's kicked my butt a few times. As far as for dealing with anxiety and depression, there are some things as well too that I am currently looking into. I've also been practicing meditation to kind of help manage my stress. And then just life day to day is just stressful, especially with a lot of changes happening right now. If you guys actually want to stay updated as far as for what I'm into or currently what I'm doing at the moment, feel free to follow me on Instagram. I actually post quite often on my Instagram. That concludes today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, if these are the things that are currently working for me, doesn't always guarantee that they will work for you. And everybody has their own opinions and they have the right to their own opinions. Until next time, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye. Sorry, y'all. Please bear with me. I'm barely holding it together at this point.